Anusha, it's no secret that Amazon has struggled with its studio and certainly the leadership of its studio. What can you tell us about these possible new arrangements?
So what me and my colleague Lucas Shaw have picked up on here in LA is some early exploratory talks that Amazon is having with two studios at least, the sort of major studios, Sony Pictures and Paramount, which is part of Viacom. Both are the sort of smaller of the big six here in Hollywood, and they're the ones that still take on co-financing partners. The likes of Disney don't. So what we understand is Amazon has had some conversations with them to explore what they can do to get maybe more and bigger, more exciting films out to their users. And one way that that they might do that is by co-financing films, taking a stake in some of those potential hits.
So we talked to us about the finances of this. You know, how big a deal would it be for a Sony or a Paramount to give up certain online rights to Amazon, or is it all about extra exposure?
Well, it's a trade-off for a film studio, and this is why some studios do it and why some don't. Someone like Sony would have to give up any potential gains from a film. So say, for example, you sell 25% of the film to Amazon, you manage to spread the risk if it's a bomb, but if it's a hit, it means you get 25% less of the profits. Now, that means that that's something that potentially Sony can't avoid or Paramount can't avoid because they need funds. And so on the positive side, it would be a boost to those studios. It means that they could get more of the content that's out there, more of the exciting IP that's up for grabs, and compete better with the likes of Warner Brothers and Disney and Universal. Now both of those, Sony and Paramount, rank 5th and 6th. So they could do with any help really to kind of get more of that box office share.
Amazon has had some moderate success with its with its content, but certainly nothing on the scale of Netflix. How much does this have to do with the fact that Amazon may be struggling to produce its own hit content?
Well, one of the cautionary points that's made to us from our sources is that this is still early days in these conversations, because the studios do have output deals already with the likes of Stars and Epix. However, Amazon, it is, as you're saying, going through some changes. It still needs to find some direction in its film unit, and this would probably be part of that. They did have great recognition at the Oscars for films like Manchester by the Sea, but no Game of Thrones type TV show, no a big award-winning film that is seen by a lot of people that people really like. I mean, Netflix, for example, has the Disney Star Wars films. So while that deal might be tailing off, Amazon doesn't really have anything to compare.